Welcome to Flex GUI. In this video, we're going to show you how to add the MDI command and MDI command buttons. Let's get started. First thing we're going to do is add another page to our tab widget. And we're going to change the name, the text, current tab text, MDI. Now we'll go to the documents. We'll scroll right past MDI and then scroll back up to it. There it is. MDI interface uses a GUI line edit named MDI underscore command underscore LE. So we'll select the line edit from the input widgets and change the object name. Now that line edit can have three different ways of entering. You can use a keyboard, or you can set dynamic properties for NC code or full keyboard if you're using touch controls. We'll cover that in the touch video. Save. Alright. Now we'll run again. Alright. Yep. So now we'll add the MDI command button. We'll find the buttons. Change the text on that. That was a double click. Alright. Now we got one more thing. There's a history of your MDI commands is stored in a queue list widget named MDI underscore history underscore LW. So we'll add that. It'll be in the item widget based list widget. Grab that. Change the object name. It's just that simple. Save it this time. Go ahead and run. Now you can see that the run button is disabled because the e-stop's open, power's off, and arrow's on. We got a home. You have to be home before you can run an MDI command. Now we'll see what the run MDI button is enabled. We can type in a command. There's two ways you can execute. With the keyboard type input, you can either press the button or hit enter. And you can see it's moved to X1. Back to the MDI. So let's add a few things here. Go to containers. We'll get a frame. There's a frame. We'll drag it out big enough to put the other item back into it. I'll add a couple more push buttons. I'm going to set the layout to grid. Now I want to drag that over. I'm going to expand that. Now copy MDI history to clipboard. And there's soon to be another button that would copy the MDI history to a file. And that's if you're testing some code using MDI. You can use that future button that's coming up shortly to actually copy the MDI contents to a file to save you some time. Add another frame. I'm going to set the minimum width of it so it doesn't disappear on us because there's nothing in it at the moment. Alright, now we can lay this out horizontally because it's just too big horizontally there because there's two big windows. Alright, let's save it. Yeah, you see the history showed up when we started it. So the history is stored in a file in your configuration directory. that you could also copy and paste from that. So type in a MDI. Now just press enter and it'll run, and it's automatically added to the history after the MDI is complete. So if it's an error, it won't add it. Okay, press the button. When it's complete, you can see it's working good. Now if you click on one of the entries, it automatically copied it. Alright, let's go add an MDI command button. And it's just a Q push button with a couple of dynamic properties added to it. The first one is function, in a string, in a property function, and the property value is going to be MDI. Select string, function, okay, MDI. Oops, I had caps lock on. That won't work. It has to be lowercase. Alright, now I'll go back to the property called command. Add another dynamic property that's string type, command. Now we'll type our command in. G and G codes can be lowercase or uppercase. It doesn't make a difference. I prefer uppercase myself, but that's just a preference. Alright, now you put on the button what the command is to remind you. Or you could just go to home. Alright, got all our MDI commands. It won't run because we're unable to run right now. Now we can run MDI command. So we'll go ahead and run that one. And you see it, we went to 1, X1, Y1. I can click on that button. You see it went back to 0, 0. And that's how you do it. It's easy to do.